Hey guys, welcome back to Indirect Knowledge. So, in this episode, we have a very special tarot card reading, and it is for Alexis. Okay, so um, Alexis has like a tarot card reading, and just wants to know kind of what a relationship's going to look like with a certain someone special. I'm not going to mention his name because of privacy concerns. I don't want people getting it in their head to go and start scouring Google to try to find out who this person is and all the kind of weird stuff that sometimes people do. So we'll just keep with Alexis's first name since it's relatively common, and we're not going to mention anything about his name or anything like that in the reading, but Alexis knows. So anyway, let's continue here. So let's find out about this relationship and kind of where it's going. This is interesting. Interesting. In the past, we had a little bit of good luck, a good fortune that just kind of hit us and that. And some things were really positive, kind of forward momentum and stuff, maybe a couple of months ago. And then now we see ourselves kind of in this kind of looking out at the horizon to kind of see what's going to be the next situation with this relationship. That's evident because of the question. It wants to know. In fact, the question was phrased, what is our relationship going to look like? So that makes total sense. And in the future and stuff, where we're going to be at is sort of in this here, it's kind of this judgment. It's where revelation sort of happens and things become revealed, and we kind of find some things out, things that we weren't quite aware of when we got ourselves into this relationship and that kind of thing. So what's going on here? Well, kind of what's going on as we look out into the expanse of what's coming, or we're starting to get a little bit of restlessness going on, but we're not quite there yet as far as taking action. This is the card, the old devil. And devil's not really a bad card per se. This is sort of about temptation. It's sort of about being tempted to do things. Maybe like veer away from the path that we were on. Something too good to be true. Sometimes this is just where a lot of times when this card comes up, it has to do with addiction. A lot of times people might be drinking a little too much, or too involved in drugs and just some toxic substances. It could be even too much sugar, for example, or just something like that just kind of we just sort of become addicted to it, and become a slave to it, so to speak, and it just sort of consumes us, consumes our time, and doesn't allow us to go on our life path. So it kind of hinders our journey in a lot of ways. And it's quite unfortunate, but that's kind of like where we're at right now. We're just kind of in this pause mode, kind of wondering and things. Well, the good news is with this card, if you look at those chains that are around those two lovers' necks, the good news is that they're, even though they're kind of bolted over to the old devil post there, they have the chains around the neck. Those chains can easily be taken off. So it's not that you don't have options or choice. You might feel like you don't, but you actually do. And that's really where you're at right now. That's what we need to think about, is like, what can we do right now to get us to that next step, to get us to where we really want to be? We don't want to go down that dark path, or the path that's going to like lead to failure, that's going to lead to upset and all these kind of things. So let's think, how can we like take a stand now, right now in this moment, so that we're going to feel better about our situation as we move forward. Where's your thoughts at on all of this? Well, we have this Empress card that just came up. Empress, sometimes this is about pregnancy. It could be like could be somebody ends up pregnant, or there's a baby that comes into the forefront of things. So with this relationship, it could be something along those lines, or it could even be like a situation where like you're trying to nurture this relationship, but in doing so that this person just keeps not they keep going back to the substances, or things along those lines. It could be something to where you're constantly making the effort and the other person is, it's not that they're a hopeless case. It's just you kind of think, this person really has a hard time just getting it, getting back on track. So it's like you're protecting this person and trying to help this person out, that kind of thing. And you're trying to be like the savior for this person. And the truth is that people sometimes they have to be able to take care of, we can't save everybody, but, being there as a good friend is one thing, but then trying to like overdo and stuff, and then you keep getting disappointed with failure and things like that, it's not always great. But I'm not really picking that up with this card so much. I just wanted to throw that out there. Just where I'm coming at with this card is really, this is sort of like maybe a pregnancy or something is in the works. We just don't really know so much. Oh, this is interesting. Our outcome card is this. So this is all about celebration. This is about stability and everything. So forget about that devil for a little while. It looks like things are going to be okay after all, and things are going to start to just be aware of that old devil. Like those are just some things to kind of keep in mind so that we can get past them, so that we can get to this nice outcome. This is where we're celebrating. Everything's good. There's stability, all things going on. So like, for example, with the Empress and stuff, say for example, someone does get pregnant, things will be nice and stable for that child, for the environment, and everything like that. It's a really good card. Also, we have the kind of the answer to that. Getting what we want is just having some patience. Temperance here is just figuring out the best way of doing things in order to get the best outcome. That's really what this card is all about, and that's really what you need to start focusing on. I would say right now, have a little patience and stuff. It's not going to happen overnight or anything like that. Maybe about a month and a half, 2 months, a couple of months from now, you'll start to see some things happening and stuff. You'll get more information, more news. Remember what we said in the beginning of this tarot card reading. It was sort of like we had that revelation card, the judgment. It's sort of like we're going to start to maybe judge our own self, but it's really about seeing other things happening. Like things will come out of the woodwork, things that we're not even really that aware of. Maybe it could be a pregnancy. You never know. I keep saying that, but you never know. It could be. Anyway, I'm just kind of picking up that energy. So anyways, much love, many blessings. As you guys know, I'm a monk, and I've been psychic ever since I was a small child, and those the power, or whatever you want to call it, skills, gift, whatever people call it, all kinds of things, has just increased over time. And so now I get things, and it just comes to me pretty quickly, pretty instantaneously. And so I do tarot card readings to try to help people make sense of things, and also to help kind of provide some practical advice as well along the way. But if you'd like practical advice, spiritual advice, anything like that, you can check out the description below this video on how to contact me, reach me, and I'll be happy to help you out any way I possibly can. It's my service. It's what I do, one of the things that I do. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Also, if you guys want to help out with this channel, with just basic maintenance and sustenance, helping us be able to help other people, give a donation or something like that, you can just simply go to helpbydonating.com. That's the website, helpbydonating.com. Again, that information will be in the description below this video as well. Anyways, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so that when we come online, you guys get access to me so that I can answer some questions that you guys have. Much love, many blessings. See you guys soon.